Tashkent hosted a seminar on the project Technical Assistance for the Rational Management of Hazardous Chemicals, organized by the Food and Agriculture Organization of the United Nations, together with the Ministry of Ecology, Environment and Climate Change. The aim of the project is to improve effectiveness of mechanisms and tools for the management of harmful chemicals and related wastes, as well as reduce the use of hazardous pesticides in the agriculture, including the introduction and promotion of alternative methods involving the replacement of pesticides. Obsolete pesticides represent a significant environmental and health hazard. These hazardous chemicals are often stored in deteriorated containers or buried in landfills, containing soil, water resources, crops and livestock, causing serious illness in humans and animals, and offering flora and fauna. Safe removal and disposal of obsolete pesticides is technically complex and costly activity. Therefore, the Food Agriculture Organization of the United Nations, together with the Ministry of Ecology, Environmental Protection and Climate Change, are organizing this seminar. The project focuses on raising awareness among the agricultural workers on the need to reduce the use of highly hazardous pesticides. In doing so, the project will understand the scale of existing problems associated with the use of harmful chemicals in agriculture, including the volume of obsolete pesticides that have caused soil contamination. During the seminar, the sites presented the project goals and objectives. The participants got acquainted with the scope, concept and expected results of the project.
We need to re-inventory the contaminated territories of the former agricultural airfields and other sites, the last inventory of which was concluded in the 90s, and more than 450 former agricultural airfields were identified. In cooperation with UNEP, we have developed an analysis and assessment of Uzbekistan's legislative and institutional framework of the chemicals and waste management. We aim to reduce the use of highly hazardous pesticides by reducing their adverse effects on the health and environment, which will also make a significant contribution to the UN Sustainable Development Goals.
The 6th UN Environmental Assembly adopted the 11th resolution, calling on member states to take effective measures to phase out highly hazardous pesticides in agriculture and to promote the transition to and availability of this alternative. In order to improve the agroecological practices and their integration, presidential decrees have adopted concept of environmental protection until 2030, strategy for the development of agriculture until 2030, concept of development of organic agriculture and organic food production, and roadmap for its implementation.
So Uzbekistan has a legacy of hazardous pesticide use, but even today a number of pesticides are being used which are actually poisonous to the environment and to humans. Now, as a European Union, we have also had this past, and we are here happy to assist Uzbekistan in helping to clean up the legacy sites, but also to improve agricultural practices so that we can prevent future problems.
Following the workshop, the speakers reviewed the work plan and agreed on the terms of further implementation.